Hey everybody, Jay Barino here, welcome back. It's the true story of Arkain. We're back in Act 2, on to Chapter 4, Rise of the Clans. Now, I have played this map prior because it was submitted to Mapperino 2021, but there's an element to the map that's going to keep it quite fresh for this playthrough. It's going to be like a whole new map. Believe you me, you'll see when we get into it. I feel like I was a little irritable at the end of the last mission. That was not due to the map. Just trust me, it wasn't. So, I'm just cleansing myself of that. It's been a couple days. I'm feeling good. So let's head into Chapter 4. In the absence of Rangul, Efrog sent word to the other clans calling for a gathering on neutral ground, announcing that it was time for a new union of the clans to be formed, led by the Darkmind and Deathbreeze. Despite the fall of the Darkmind, their past fame and the prestige of the Deathbreeze clan made the major clans become interested enough to participate, and the minor clans followed suit. Some are curious, others want to destroy the upstarts and increase their own strength and improve their standing, while a few actually want to follow a leader into a real war. Now Rangul and Wrath, the new chieftain of the Darkmind clan, have arrived, and the meeting can finally begin. I can't say I'm very optimistic about this, Rangul. Grail tried to unite the clans behind a common goal, and you know what happened. Grail tried to only unite them for a raid, Wrath, nothing more. He promised the other clans riches and fame, and they ended up with neither. You are still right, of course. There's going to be battle. I would be surprised to see the other clans just join us peacefully. The Destroyer thinks that he and his Bloodhand thugs are stronger than the rest of us and should lead. He's going to be a problem. He doesn't care for anything but strength and battle. So I've heard, but for someone who apparently enjoys fighting so much, he's been quite absent from any actual battle lately. He'll be put down, and the son of the former chieftain shall take his place. The boy is a child, hardly old enough to join battle, but I guess you are right. Better him than the Destroyer. Agreed. I believe that most chieftains are wise enough to join us if we give them a reason to, either by force or more diplomatic means. The Destroyer and Zermac are the only ones I have concerns about. I've heard rumors about Zermac. They say he might be the oldest orc alive, maybe even old enough to remember the days of the invasion. What do you think? Will he join us? I'm not sure. On one hand, he tamed the savage ravaging Fire Clan and prevented its downfall, showing great skills as a leader, which is surprising when you keep in mind he spent so many years as a hermit before doing so. On the other hand, he's removed the ravaging Fire Clan from all conflicts and consolidated its power. Either he wants his clan to remain completely neutral, or he has the same goals that we have. Or he wants to be the one uniting the clans. I understand what you mean. Well, we'll know soon. Yes, we should. Rangul, one more thing. What is it, Wrath? We have to talk about the human. We've been through this already, Wrath. She has no part in what happened to your clan. She was raised as one of our own. She's an orc in all but race. She's not human, not really. She has honor. Yes, you made that quite clear. I still don't agree with it, but you've saved my clan and earned my respect, so I will not argue with you. The other chieftains, however, especially the Destroyer. You know what he did when he found out that the girl the former chieftain of the Bloodhand clan had raised as his child was not really his and not really an orc either, right? Yes, I know. He called the chieftain weak for being unable to protect a woman from a human and murdered him along with the woman, exiling the child. But that is only part of the truth, you know. Everyone knows that. He wanted to take the place of the chieftain anyway, and was just waiting for a chance. The Destroyer's an asshole, but the other clans will also hesitate to join someone who raised a human. The Bloodhand girl and her mother weren't to blame for what happened to them. You adopted the human freely, however. She wasn't forced upon you. I'm not discussing this, Wrath. Trust me on this. I will unite the clans under our leadership. Once the other clans see her fight once they see her fight at their side against the humans, they will eventually see the truth. At least you didn't bring her with you to this gathering. Alright, as you wish. Let's get going. So, where is he? Where's the mighty Rangul who thinks he can unite the clans under his banner? Too afraid to show himself? Should have known. Typical Death Breeze cowards, all of them. They don't even have the guts to face their enemies. They just attack and run away instantly. Ha! The Destroyer. Our people need a true orc to lead them. A strong chieftain who would never hesitate charging at our enemies, no matter how many of them there are. A strong warrior. A true warrior. Not some weakling like the old human-loving Rangul. Shut it, you big oaf. You're by no means in a position to make any claims on leading our people. You aren't even the rightful chieftain of your clan. I see none of your beasts around to protect you, little Gorthog. Come on, say that again. Just give me a reason. Enough, both of you. The clans have been called on neutral ground to talk, not fight. If you attack Gorthog during this gathering, Destroyer, you dishonor yourself and your clan. I will not be lectured by some little shaman. Where's your chieftain anyway? Too scared to show himself like the chieftain of the Gold Axe? My chieftain has better things to do than talk with a simple-minded fool like yourself, Destroyer. As does mine. I shall have your head for that Iron Thunder, runt. Relax, Destroyer. I've called all of you here to talk, not to fight. Ah, our great host has finally arrived. It's about time. We've been waiting long enough, Rangul. Chieftains, I've called for you today to announce something of utmost importance. Ah, get on with it already. We're calling for a unification of all clans here, you maggot. Don't interrupt him again. Long ago, our ancestors stood united against all other races in order to conquer their lands. They were halted by their enemies. Our enemies. And since then, our race has declined. We should be ruling the continent and launching giant invasions overseas and into dwarven mines. Instead, we're preparing for little raids to get some of the riches of the kingdom's hold without ever making any real progress against them. And if the demons were to take over, future raids would become nearly impossible. Now, a new demon invasion has begun. The Imperials have tightened their defenses and have killed too many orcs in the past few weeks. We're dying out, fellow chieftains. Every day our numbers are waning. We have to stop our constant fighting and unite under one banner to face these threats and defeat our enemies. If we do this, I have no doubt that we'll be able to succeed where our ancestors failed. Of course, you would act as the leader of this. Don't make me laugh. I don't give a damn about your two clans. The Deathbreeze are raiders who flee like cowards before the enemy can arrive to fight them, and the Darkmind clan is hardly a clan anymore. The Bloodhand clan won't follow weaklings such as yourself. You may not be as stupid as the Destroyer, but you are a fool if you believe that I'd serve you, Rangul. You adopted a human child. No orc could tolerate that. I like your idea of uniting the clans, however it should be under my rule, not yours. I will lead our people to victory. You're not even a real orc, Deathbreeze runt. You adopted a human child instead of killing her. You're even worse than the weakling who ruled the Bloodhand clan before I took over. You have no idea what you're talking about, Destroyer. I'm old. For you, my simple-minded friend, being an orc just means being the strongest and killing everyone else. What you fail to realize is that there's much more to it than that. Our traditions, our culture, our history, our determination. I've seen it. If the clans do not unite behind one leader, our people are doomed. No clan alone can survive the war that is yet to come. I've seen fire and flames consume our homes if we remain idle. It is time for us to make our move as one race, one people. Wait, do you mean... The Ravaging Fire clan supports the Deathbreeze and Darkmind clans in their desire to make Rangul leader of all clans. All who oppose them will have to face me and my clan as well. Ah, senile old fool. I'll show you lot who's worthy of being the leader of all clans. I'll tear each one of you apart and unite the clans under my command. Well, this went just as expected. Dagran allying with me would be worth your while. I'm sure your chieftain and I can come to an agreement. The Gold Axe clan will remain neutral in this conflict, Gorthog. Orders from the chieftain. Only those who can pay for our services shall receive them, and our price is in gold, not promises. So be it, then. The minor clans will not be easily thrown into submission. We know we do not have the strength to take over, but we won't just throw ourselves in the dirt to serve any of the major clans. I'm sorry, Rangul, but even with the Ravaging Fire supporting you, my clan won't just submit to your will without a fight. Our clans had good dealings in the past, but this is too much. Your chieftain and I have always been on friendly terms, Lokar. Why is he not here to support my case? I know that he shares some of my ideas. He's old, Rangul. The clan respects him despite his age, but he's become frail in the past few months. If the other chieftains had seen him like this, they would immediately think us weak and attack. He does not want to go to war anymore. That doesn't sound like him. The duel we had with the cursed Imperial Mage, it marked him forever. He was burned alive and only barely survived. Defeat our forces, as well as the other clans, then we will join you. We'll go easy on you, that's all I can promise. Farewell, Rangul. Alright, kill Purple first. One more thing, Rangul. The chieftain wants me to remind you that he wants to support you, if given the right enticement. We'll join you if you defeat the other clans. Furthermore, if you're able to send enough gold to further prove that it's profitable to work with you, we will join you during this battle as well. Thank you for your support, Zermac. I will admit I wasn't expecting you to outright join my cause. You're the only one of the chieftains here who could unite them, and the only one who's actually going to try to do so without destroying all others. Also, I agree that the Orcs need to finally take some land for themselves. The islands cannot feed our people. I will support you against the other major clans, and also keep an eye on the Goldaxe clan. Them being so supportive of only one faction in a conflict like this is unusual. I would have expected them to be less dismissive on Gorthog's offer. Dagran may be an honorable warrior, but the Goldaxe and their chieftain only care for gold. I don't trust them either after leaving our clan to die because of some contracts. Then again, Grail was to blame for that. I've worked with them in the past, and their chieftain reached out to me prior to this gathering. I assume they expect us to have the highest chances to be successful and want to save their profits. I won't object to you keeping an eye on them still. While you deal with the major clans, I will focus my efforts on the minor ones. They've made it clear that they won't just lie down and surrender. Also, I intend to absorb parts of them into the Darkmind clan to increase our own strength. The damn Imperials killed too many of my warriors to fight the major clans directly. I agree. Subjugating the minor clan should be your priority. Join our assault as soon as you're ready, Wrath. I will. You can count on me. In this chapter, you can choose who you play as, Deathbreeze, Darkmine, or Goldaxe. Now, what's cool about this is they each have their own sets of objectives. As the Deathbreeze clan, your goal is to defeat your three main enemies, the Bloodhand, Skullblade, and Iron Thunder clans. As the Darkmine clan, your goal is to defeat all minor clans. You start with a lower maximum food cap, which will increase as you defeat them. That's an interesting concept. As Goldaxe, your goal is to gather money. You can do so by attacking minor clans and using the special methods of the Goldaxe clan to further increase your income. Mining alone won't do. Okay, so you can go and watch my Mapperino video of this. Easy to find in the Mapperino 2021 playlist, or you just search for Lord of the Clans. And we played as the Goldaxe clan, which certainly seems like the most unique option here, but we've already done that. Further, we played as the Darkmind clan in the most recent Orc mission, so I'm thinking we lean into playing the Deathbreeze clan this time. I'm sure that's going to make the mission much more difficult in comparison to the Goldaxe clan path, but let's do it. It also feels fitting because we are, in fact, trying to unite the clans, so let's do it. Destroy your three enemies. Gotcha, gotcha. Oh, mistakes were made. All right. We're going to play as the Darkmind clan, not the Deathbreeze clan. Again, if you want to see the Goldaxe clan playthrough, you can go check out my Mapperino 2021 playthrough. It's pretty cool. But we're going to play as the Darkmind clan. We could talk, I guess, a little bit more about what was going on with the... what was going on with that Death Breeze playthrough once we get started, once we get more into this with Wrath. Okay, so having played the Death Breeze clan for approximately an hour, I know that Wrath gets attacked by red in the upper left. With that in mind, I will try to maybe move out and get some good work done relatively quick. Again, that's because I have some experience with this mission already. I don't want to talk about it yet, though. I just don't want to talk about it yet. So let's just make sure that we keep getting enough peons on these trees. So if you're playing as Death Breeze, you got to go against purple down here, who's kind of your main target because they're right next to you and separating you from your ally. They've got like 8 or 9 spirit lodges and like 5 barracks, so they can churn out like an entire 50 supply army in one production cycle. It's pretty nutty. With that in mind, you're stuck on 1 gold mine, and there are no other gold mines for you to take for free, quote unquote. You have to push through the map and find them yourself, and take them from enemies. Now, that is typically fine, but when you're fighting enemies that are, again, have like 15 production structures, it's very, very difficult to push through. Basically, I found it, I don't want to say it's impossible. I'm sure it's possible, especially if you draw enemies into like large groups of towers, but it was too much. Like, I genuinely couldn't do it. Not without some like insane grind, like more than not even like Siege of Combe levels, like beyond that. So maybe that says something. I get the impression maybe this was built like, hey, you can play as the Darkmine clan. That's pretty cool. Hey, you can play as the Goldex clan. That's pretty cool. Of course, the player's going to pick those. And then meanwhile, the poor Death Breeze experience was just completely roasted. What's cool here is that our total supply is actually capped, and it will increase as we destroy more of the enemies, which I think is really, really interesting. Anyway, we're actually capped at 40 right now, so we should probably move out first and foremost and try and get something done before red starts coming and bothering us. We do start with mastery training our witch doctors, but not our shaman. Our shaman are stuck at adept level, which is kind of a bummer. Let's go and get that demolisher up there and start attacking. And the goal here, or my goal here, is simply to snipe these structures and then get the heck out. Did I start with any raiders? It doesn't look like it. But my goal here is to essentially just delay. Just delay so that my demolisher can pick this thing off. And again, we don't have any... just keep using these. Go there. I don't have the ability to make more units if I wanted to, so let's just try and pick this up. By the way, it said destroy all great halls and strong holes. The implication to that is funny. But I won't comment on that. 5 by 5? You gotta be kidding me. Anyway, they're listed as allied now. I like the idea that we can again just sort of snipe their production structures. So really what we're going to do is make more demolishers. Oh, this happened in the Goldex playthrough too. If something's hostile to you and then you kill them, they stay mad and will continue to attack you. Now, the thing with the Goldex is you just have to... Would you stop it? I don't want to say you just have to accomplish something, right? It's still an Arkain mission, but it's much, much simpler in that you have to wait for money. And then this one, you know, we got to snipe those town halls while staying alive versus red. Whereas Death Breeze, you have to fight through massive bases, and maybe, you know, we'll get a glimpse as we go, as we see now. But keep in mind, green is not constrained by money here. If you're playing as them, then you're constrained by money. So not being constrained by money actually makes things a little bit better. Let's see. So here comes red against us. Okay, and we're just going to make... I think we're going to make warlords. Throw down our heals. And keep these guys back. Where's Wrath? He's doing fine. That's our main guy right there. Tracker getting roasted. Rebuild. I'm not sure which is the real one here. It's this one. Dude, good for him trying to take out my repairing workers. I can't even be mad. There we go. So you guys just keep getting healed, and then we're going to go and pick off pink. Anyway, purple is like mostly casters, and they'll throw down like a billion wards. It was very difficult. Also, I couldn't tell the difference between the enemy wards and my wards, and it was just very difficult for me. So again, not saying it's impossible. I think maybe you probably have to utilize some tower spam or just be very, very well better than me. That's all. And then it would go okay. But unfortunately for me, I wasn't quite able to finish the job. But watching Wrath's duties and like watching Wrath try and like win looked really fun. So I was like, you know what, we're gonna swap out of this. Let's go ahead and swap out of this. Give me some wards. Give me some wards. No. Down here, here, and here. Okay. Keep in mind, we only need to snipe the actual structures, which I think is cool. I like that. Now we don't need to kill literally everything in these bases, and they rebuild pretty fast themselves. Maybe we eventually go for four total demolishers should really get us what we need to get. Some clans have hired the Goldex clan to protect them from us. I expect the other cowards to hire them too as we proceed. Damn greedy mercenaries. That's interesting. Up by 5. Do this, and then focus this guy down. Oh, you got me. So Goldex is our enemy now. That's really interesting. So when you're playing as Rangul, you have the opportunity to hire the Goldax clan. And I tried that too. I thought maybe the trick is you have to hire them early. It's 6,000 gold. I also tried to not hire them. And I thought maybe this would be completely reasonable. I don't know. Anyway, the point is the Death Breeze experience is way more difficult than the others. Again. Maybe that's intended. That's perfectly fine. I'm not here to say, like, ooh, it's too hard. How dare you? That's not what I'm saying. All I'm saying is I tried. I couldn't do it. And I moved on. So, just something, I guess, to think about. I have 4 demolishers, which is really eating away at my supply. I think we should wait for red to attack again. And then... no avenge yet. We're getting there. I think we should wait for red to attack again, take them out, and then go from there. Oh, Skullblade clan is mad at us too. I should have expected that. Make sure we pull them into the tower at least. And then Wrath doesn't have an orb. Okay. So again, playing as the Death Breeze, you're getting attacked by green, and you're getting attacked by purple. Honestly, just not having to worry about purple makes me feel a lot better. Like, a lot better. Let's quick save, just because I'm going to go for this enemy down here. Wait. And I don't know if red's gonna come out of nowhere and roast me. So let's just play it cool. I don't have enough mana. Okay, well, here's an issue. I don't have enough mana. Which you hate to see. Let's go ahead and roll Wrath around here and see if we can maybe... Okay, so red actually goes and attacks the minor clans now. Come on, one more shot. Got him. Just back out. Let's come back and maybe try to help our buddies. Now, because we kept their other stuff alive, they actually continue to rebuild. So they'll protect us from red. So, again, I think I'm doing this the right way right now. Oh my gosh, these clowns. Honestly, it's probably for the best that we... Oh, they're no, they're not leashing. There we go. It's for the best that they took out 2 of our demolishers. I didn't want that many. Let's just go and get some more warlords and trackers. And then get 1 more witch doctor. But yeah, I really have to stress. I think just look at the base. Again, look at the amount of production they have. All this. All this. Again, they can spam out like a huge army very, very quickly.
You seek me help? Yes.
You know, that's kind of normal for Arkain. The big difference is that you, the player, are on 1 base. And the only way you can get more money is by killing purple... Or I guess other enemies, but like the minor clans don't have gold mines, so there's no easy access to another gold mine, etc., etc. Again, I'm not here to like endlessly justify my choice. I just want to make sure that maybe you understand that it was a pretty crazy experience. So I decided to switch it up and go for Dark Mind instead. And I guess Dark Mind, you know, in the long run is going to be suffering from some longevity problems anyway, so why don't we go ahead and give him a little screen time now? How about that? Get more warlords. In fact, cancel that so we can just continue to stay in no upkeep. So where do we want to go next? This is where things can become a little difficult. Because we have to pick a direction and sort of commit to it. Now, all the major clans are still hostile to us, so we have to sort of circle around and pick off the minor clans. I actually really like how the minor clans become subservient and they will rebuild and defend themselves. I like that quite a bit. That's really, really nice. That doesn't seem like that happens when Wrath is AI controlled.
Command me.
And that is likely because he destroys everything along the way and doesn't realize that he needs to be sniping the town centers. So what I'm going to do... I don't want to go crazy with tower spam, but we are going to build some towers so that we have something to fall back to. He says as he builds 1,000,000 towers. To protect us against both red and the flyers that green sends. Now it looks like Rangul will not be higher. See, notice just the amount of these is very difficult to deal with because you're trying to like target fire them and you're getting stunned, like chain stunned by the wards, and then like you're trying to use wards and you can't tell which ones are the enemies and which ones are yours, etc., etc. It's just very, very difficult. And then purple can just rebuild everything near instantly. But in this case, green is not dependent on resources, so they can just build as much as they need to defend themselves. So I'm happy to just let them do what it is they're doing. Playing as Goldax is interesting, but when I played it again, you could, if you wanted to, just wait around. You could. I thought I built more warlords. Did he? Maybe they rallied somewhere? Okay, and there are not gold mines in the middle of the map or like down here. There are no free gold mines on the map as far as I could tell. Okay, here comes this group. And we have to... I mean, I would like to defend the minor clans. So let's swing down here, push this attack backwards. Looks like green's going to go and attack red. That'll kind of keep them off of my back for a while. Or we could help him with red. My supply is pretty limited. I can't afford to be building anything else. Ah, look. It's in my favor this time. Haha. I say that as if, again, you didn't see my struggle. I could have left some of the footage in, but again, it was like a legitimate hour, so it's gone. It's gone forever. That's okay. Okay, just keep hitting this guy with rocks. You'll love to see it. Again, these guys function to keep us alive. Yeah, see, and then red's getting hit by both. Perfect. Okay, this is perfect. So what I'm going to do is go through pink.
Death to all who oppose the Horde.
And start poking our way through
Our allied town is being attacked.
to the other clans. So let's head up here.
How may I serve?
This is very, very good. Doesn't get much better than this. And what I like about playing is blue. I honestly think so. Now that I've played as all three, I think blue has the coolest interaction on this. Playing as Darkmine has the coolest interaction here so far. Like, almost without a doubt. It's very, 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 very interesting. Do I really only have one Witch Doctor? We need to get at least one more. No, I have two, but that's fine. We'll get another one. Okay, roll those demolishers up. You know what to do. Just go ahead and right-click that. I think we're going to want to go up and around. There's nothing in the middle here. Now, again, we were just attacked, so we should have some freedom to get up here, snag one of these, maybe two, and then we'll go from there. Interestingly, I don't know if Goldax is supposed to be sending units to attack us or not, but I'm perfectly fine with them not doing that right now. These guys are very close to red, so unfortunately, red is going to get drawn into them, and it's going to be like a prolonged fight. Not a fan of that. You go ahead and start attacking up there. Meanwhile, you all attack into their main army to distract them from my demolishers. Okay, and then roll these guys around and then attack that. Okay, we definitely have more stuff here. Okay, they really, really want to get to... They really want to get to my demolishers. This group has more stuff, that's for sure. I think... Oh my gosh. Yeah, red is furious. Okay, let's back up. Make some demolishers, make some warlords and trackers, and then we're gonna have to go and figure out how to move forward, I suppose. Again, this group will continue rebuilding, but they are not going to repair that. So we build demolishers, we continue to try to pick it off. So let's kill some of these units and then continue to back away. Or you can be knighted forever. Okay, keep backing up. Okay, this is not good. Again, because now we're losing a buffer versus pink. Oh my god. Stop. Just stop chasing me. Okay, again, is functioning as a buffer. That's what they need to do. Now, keep in mind, they are unable to rebuild their stuff. So there's a major difficulty there as well. Okay, more demolishers. Trackers, warlords. Got those units coming up. It's going to take some time. Are they, did Black Razor honestly chase me this whole way? I hate them. Back up here. Now we've got the towers. We've got the towers at least. Iron Thunder also furious with that minor clan. So there's, I mean, again, they're doing what they need to do, which is to act as a little bit of a buffer. Now I have way more flexibility with my income as this faction compared to when I played as Death Breeze, so that's really nice too. Okay, Witch Doctor here. Looks like Rangul's going to try to help. Every little bit, man, whatever you can do. And then red's going to send whatever they had that was left over, which was not much. And then this stuff can get taken care of. Okay, so we want to roll up this way. And again, we just need to delay it long enough for these units to actually survive.
How may I serve?
Okay, pink somehow able to survive a little bit.
Work complete. Work complete.
Why don't we just come on down here and do this? For those flyers, that's not going to help too much, but it's something. Okay, all of you attack into here. Hit the Great Hall, which is not being repaired.
Ready for battle. Need something.
Okay, and let's get a nice fatty stun out there as well. Looks like we're going to be able to snag it before they snipe all my demolishers, which is all that really matters. Chieftain, all clans who can afford it have now hired the Goldax clan to protect them. Also, Goldax clan is preparing to attack us to defend their clients. Deathbreeze clan is attacking Chain Mull for some reason.
Need something. Yes, chieftain. Need something.
Damn the Goldax clan and their greed. We have to endure until Rangul has finally hired them to fight the other clans instead. We do not have the strength to launch a counterattack. I hope Rangul knows what he's doing by trusting them. Okay, back up.
Yes, chieftain.
Back up.
What do you want?
Separately, I'm gonna, you know, get a little crazy. No. Oh, he's stuck. Okay, that's fine. We'll just resummon him. Okay, Demolishers live.
Work complete.
It's just getting the Demolishers into a position where they can hit the, the town halls, the town centers, what have you. Why don't you roll on up here and just go ahead and attack this? Let's quick save actually, and let's. Is he gonna live? It's we're too late. I was gonna say we probably should have just stayed up there and gone straight for it.
Something to do.
But that's fine. Let's go ahead and grab another war mill down here.
What? Say the word.
Got our trackers. Well, we can get 2 more warlords, so let's do that. And then we have a few units that are sitting up here.
Our allied town is being attacked.
Let's see, is that green? Yeah, there's green.
Complete.
Again, Rangul's getting pretty crazy. Oh, they're fighting each other. Okay, again, quick save and let's go.
Our allied town is being attacked. Here, there's someone. Work complete. Our allied leader has been slain.
Again, I think we're going to be a little late, unfortunately.
Our allied town is being attacked. Who oppose the horde? Yes, chieftain, ready to ride.
Send Rathan as well. Again, I just saved. If red flanks us at this moment, it's not the end of the world, but be a little bit of a bummer. Okay, get some stuns out. Rangul is still here. Demolishers rolling on up and going to do their thing. Keep in mind, my ultimate goal, or rather my only goal, is to destroy all the Great Holes and Strongholds. Darkmind clan has lost a large part of its clan warriors and non-combatants alike. Following the defeat against the Imperials, the clans need to reestablish its power by subjugating minor clans and increasing their own strength while also surviving the attacks of the major clans.
We're under attack.
And we're on our way. Again, we want to take this out before Rangul kills all of their production. A few extra towers never hurt anybody. Okay, Goldax has not attacked me yet, I'd like to point out.
What is your will?
I hear the summons.
Okay, get another Witch Doctor. Let's get one more Demolisher. There goes red, so let's swing on over there immediately.
Yes, our outland town is being attacked. Need something?
Am I being chased by an enemy? No, we're good. Okay, and then Wrangle's gonna do what Wrangle's doing. And we got two more up here, and then the rest are pretty close to Goldax, which is scary because we have to fight Goldax as well. Goldax has not directly attacked us yet. They haven't attacked us yet, but I think it's bound to happen. I do like how mobile this faction is. Just the movement speed on the cavalry is really, really handy.
We're under attack.
Okay.
Something need doing? I can do that. Happy to.
All right, we've technically still held on to all these minor clans. They're still here.
Say the word.
I'm going to reposition myself into charcoal or whatever color that is. Gray.
Say the word.
Let's go for it.
Work complete. Work. Something need doing? Happy to. I can do that.
Again, doesn't hurt. Really doesn't hurt. Okay. Now,
Need something?
the challenge... Well, you know what? They're going to fight each other. We could draw them into us.
I hear the summons.
I see Goldax now moving out, actually moving towards our allies. Well, they're sort of our allies now. That's fine. I would rather snag this clan if possible. Then we can swing down here and try to help them. Again, they're pretty much wiped, but at the end of the day, that's okay. Our goal is to take out these other clans, and that's what we're going to do, so. Okay, maximum food count. Let's back up. And they're right by red, which means red's going to wipe them real fast, unfortunately, but... Technically, they're still alive a little bit. Hey, what we can pretend is that they've already been absorbed into our clan at this point, right? Okay, do I have anybody that's just sitting around? No. Which actually means I think we should keep this going.
Yes, chieftain.
Let's move up here, because they're no longer following us or trying to attack us. Before this base gets wiped, I can use it as a launching point to get to dark red. And then from there, it looks like there are 3 more down here. Again, I like this quite a bit. It's a really cool concept. It's really fun. And it keeps the pressure on.
Work complete. Say the word.
Again, let's just ignore that stuff.
Our outlying town is being attacked. What is your will?
Get into it. Okay, let's get some stuns going. Try to break aggro, then turn around and go for it. Try to break aggro, and then go for it. Then these guys up here can function as nice little meat shields. One more shot. Come on. There we go. Rebuild those. Not that many. All right, come on back to base. Actually, we can swing down here and help. Red is encroaching on the other minor clans, but that's perfectly fine. We can keep this clan alive to stop this the irritating green. Ooh, Dragon Lancers. Those are like OG from like older versions of the first Orc book, and people were saying that they were like way too strong, and Shard removed them. But Here they are. They exist. Okay, we have to be careful because we're close to this group. That Great Hall is juicy. It's looking nice. If we can get these guys up to this base so that we can launch into Gray, and then, again, if we can make some persistent forward momentum here, we have allies running around the map that are sort of covering us. I really enjoy this because, again, it gives us a lot of flexibility with how we choose to approach it and what angles we attack from. And in fact, Rangul might make some decent progress because Red's been consistently attacking this stuff. Yeah, get up there, get up there. We're getting some mana back here, which is nice. And again, we're waiting for these demolishers. They're kind of the key to this whole jam. So we got to make sure that we have them in the front. Let's also. It's probably too late to do this, but what we can do is pull these guys up here to start repairing. Okay. Right-click that, and as you're moving, we go ahead and send everybody else in. Probably could just hotkey them to make this a little bit faster. Go ahead and throw down a ward. Avoid green. To be fair, I do think this is meant to be a little harder because yellow is not actually reacting and doing anything. And they were supposed to be really mad at us and supposed to be helping these other clans, but instead they're doing nothing. Actually, no, they did attack once, and then they turned around. So that's, you know what, that's fine with me. I'm not going to complain. Okay, in this instance, they did nail all of my demolishers. I hate just the stasis traps, man. There's a lot of them on this map. Just dive it, kill that one guy, and then dive this. Rangul has finally hired the Goldax clan. Good, now they should leave us alone. Perfect. They were just on their way to us. You love to see it. It doesn't get better than that, boys. Okay, let's reconsolidate around the middle of the map. We lost most of our demolishers. We need a few more. In fact, I'll get another one. Honestly, I think playing as this faction on this map is one of my favorite Arkain maps, like, ever. But playing as Dark Green, playing as Death Breeze is one of the worst. Yeah, let that guy live. He can live. You gonna turn around, or are you gonna keep this up? He chose to keep it up. Wow, look at them. They're still hanging out. Well, they might be broken because we did this. We'll see. They're going to move out and actually take care of some of the other minor clans for us, it looks like. There are 2 remaining minor clans. I do need... Oh, my God. Once they switch factions, maybe there can be a command that's run that's like, if they're currently attacking you, please stop. I don't know, though. So we have a decision to make. Should we... I think we should continue our forward momentum here. That yellow attack wave is going to sit there at least until red starts bothering us. Green will turn around once they finish that one base. So they're going to keep that whole faction busy for a while, which means our demolishers should be able to just get in there. Again, it's possible we broke yellow. Yellow seemed a little busted prior in that they never... never mind. They did try to attack us. I mentioned that. Anyway, we're going for this, and our whole army's here, and I think we'll just keep the pressure on and go for this as well. Rangul constantly getting roasted by Iron Thunder, who's like, oh, we'll go easy on you. Just kidding. We're going to have the worst enemy faction on the map to have to deal with. No joke, man. Okay, yeah. Please give that up. Alright, this angle seems perfectly fine to keep this going with.
Our town is under attack. Gosh.
And yellow eventually will get drawn in and hopefully will defend us, because they should be hostile.
I hear the summons.
Or maybe they won't be, now that I think about it. We'll see. Regardless, I think we have a large enough army here to maintain pressure on the smaller clans.
Yes, Chief.
What are you doing, buddy? What are you doing, buddy? That's not what you're here for. Okay. Get everyone into position.
Our town is under attack.
As long as my main base is not being attacked, I'd like to... I mean, I think we have a great opportunity here to just finish this group up, or finish this objective up. Oh my god, so many stasis words. I mean, I can try. I try to pick them off, but they very rarely will land properly. See, I'm pretty sure I nailed that one, but game says no. Yep, there goes yellow. Perfect. Okay, yellow did trigger, and now they're going to go into red. Green is rampaging a bit. And there's one more minor clan, and that's our main thing. So let's start reading some of the stuff. The Bloodhand clan can look back on a long history of bloodshed. Even by Orc standards, they're bloodthirsty and brutal. They hardly care for anything that's not related to fighting. At the same time, they're strong, maybe even the strongest of all clans. I wouldn't trust them with anything but fighting in the first line of an invasion. I think they can cause some havoc, and they'd revel in it too. The Iron Thunder clan is weird, I think. I know that Rangul and their chieftain were friends, but I could never understand why. The clan is rather secretive. It said that they feel some connection with nature, whatever that means. I never understood shamans. Gotta admit that their shamans are not to be underestimated, though. They can even make fire rain from the sky. The Ravaging Fire clan. The clan is filled with warlocks and other dark wizards that are completely dedicated to the dark arts of magic. They raise the dead and unleash other unholy powers upon all who stand in their way. Though if it wasn't for their current chieftain Zermac, the clan would have destroyed itself. Poor leadership, internal struggles, and wars against other clans had weakened them. Zermac made the clan isolate itself, and they have hardly been seen by other clans for years. Speaking of the Iron Thunder clan, they get bloodlust. Our shamans are stuck at adept level, as I said earlier. Our witch doctors get master level for healing wards, but no bloodlust, unfortunately. Let's check the next level of faction knowledge. Again, these keep sort of getting longer every map. Skullblade clan. There are two things that define the Skullblade clan: hunting and beast taming. They claim that their ancestors reached the continent of Arkain on their flying animals instead of traveling on ships. No idea if that is true or not, but they still have those flying beasts to rival whatever flying animal or construction the humans send against them. Their warriors prefer ranged combat over brutal melee, which is unusual for an orc, but they're pretty good at what they do. Speaking of things that are unusual for an orc, the Skullblade clan doesn't actually need to raid to feed themselves. They're breeding animals in a large quantity, and I hear some of them even got into fishing. A lot of clans buy their food from them, with goods that they got from raiding. So normally, this light green faction, I don't remember what it used. I think it was still. It had a different chieftain. It used to be Gorthog. Or it is Gorthog now. It used to be someone else, and they would join you if you killed the spider in that rescue mission. No longer, though. He's just mad at us because I guess Vanessa exists. Destroyer. He has a rather bad reputation, to say the least. He was the strongest warrior of the Bloodhand clan until he discovered some secret about his chieftain. I don't know what it is, but apparently it was reason enough for him to kill the chieftain and his wife and take over. His attitude towards the other chieftains has been rather hostile and uncooperative. The others consider him a traitor and an upstart who does not deserve his place, and he considers them all weak. He's an asshole, but at the same time, he's probably the strongest orc alive. Zermac, I don't know much about the old Zermac. I think even his own clan doesn't know much about him. I can tell that he's old, very old, maybe the oldest orc alive even, but nobody knows how old he actually is, and you don't just ask an ancient warlock who can burn you alive something like that. He spent many, many years as a hermit on a small island until he took over the Ravaging Fire clan and saved it from destroying itself. He's a mystery to all of us. All we know is that he's powerful, very powerful. I was surprised that he joined us in this battle, but I'm not going to complain about it. And then Gorthog, the Beast Lord. More than anything else, Gorthog is known as a great beast tamer and leader, his clan loving and looking up to him. It said that given enough time, Gorthog could not only tame a snake, but even turn it into a dragon with some secret techniques of his clan. I believe that I don't believe that, but his clan has countless beasts, and he knows how to ensure the survival and growth of his clan. I guess he was also smart enough to decide not to join Grail on his little raid attempt in the kingdoms. Unlike Iron Thunder and Bloodhand. Oops. Okay, there we go. Now we gotta back up and get rid of the stragglers that continue to try to kill us as they chase us away. So you get roasted. You get roasted. There's one more. Oh, wow, and they cleaned him up. They cleaned him up. Look at that. Okay, just gonna make those warlords for now, and trackers. I didn't expect to see you here, Wolf Rider. I thought your clan was all out of gold after having suffered so dreadfully. Take a look around, but don't try anything funny. We'd like to see your clan rise again, but not through the stealing of our resources.
What is your will?
Oh, that's that. I see. Well, let's send Wrath over here and see. Again, these exist now just to be meat shields for us, for the outlying clans. Like, these poor guys got totally wiped. Someone out here got totally wiped, but again, that's what they kind of function for. And then the survivors are going to get absorbed into Dark Mind, which is, I think, long term probably worse for them. But these are not targetable. Like I can grab. Like I can give him a circlet, I guess. We can give him a periapt. We can give him a circlet. You can even give him boots of speed.
Take your time. Look around.
Now, I presume that once we take out this last group, we're going to need to then kill the major factions. It's possible that our allies can start doing it for us, though we'll see. Now, this is very close to purple, which I hate. I'm actually going to come down and around. Which is, you know, it's kind of shitty because we're constantly moving away from our main base and away from our minor clan allies. I'd like to be able to support each of them because if we have the bandwidth to support them, keeping them alive is always a good thing because it gives us the ability to have, again, the persistent meat shield as opposed to like a one-time meat shield, if that makes sense. In any case, let's get going.
We're under attack. Our allied town is being attacked.
Is Wrath in there? He's in there. He's doing well. Let's have these guys come down here and then attack. Make sure we get in there and kill some of these demolishers before they start targeting my demolishers with their demolishers. Then we can start worrying about some of these extra outlying areas, or the main bases, I should say. Okay. Subjugation is complete. Map is progressing. It might just end, but maybe. Ugh, you're stronger than I thought, Rangul. It's over, Destroyer. Where is he? Where's the son of your former chieftain? The boy? Ha! Ha ha ha! He's dead, Rangul, like his father, and his sister, and his friends. Did you really think I would leave anyone alive to challenge me? What have you done? I've killed them all, Rangul. Some challenged me, others didn't. There's nobody left to lead the Bloodhand clan, except me. Do you take me for a fool, Destroyer? Is that your attempt to stay in power of your clan now that I've defeated you? I believe that you were weak, Rangul, that you would never be able to unite the clans and lead us in a war, but you have defeated all of us. You have proven yourself. Something only AI Rangul could do. Jaberino Rangul, no dice. Don't make me laugh. You'd betray me as soon as you saw an opportunity to do so, Destroyer. You would use Vanessa as an excuse. I challenged my chieftain because of his weaknesses. He lost. You, on the other hand, won. I make you this offer because you have earned my respect by defeating all of us, not just my clan. All clans. Let me join you and lead the Bloodhand clan against our enemies. Let me stand in the first line when we conquer the human lands. Let me tear the Imperials apart and take what should be ours. Let me bathe in the blood of the humans. He's telling the truth. He killed anyone who could take his place, Rangul. If we kill him, it will take a long time until the Bloodhand clan can be reorganized. I don't trust this bastard, but I'm afraid we have little choice unless you want to postpone the invasion. As the leader of your people, you'll need to make peace with your enemies. You know this, Rangul. Very well, then. You leave me with no other option, Destroyer. But be mindful. I'm keeping an eye on you and your actions. If I see any sign of betrayal... No matter what you think of me, Rangul, I am a true warrior. As such, I would only attack you from the front. Attacking you from behind is the way of the humans. The Bloodhand clan is at your disposal. We shall see. You've proven yourself, Rangul. I pledge my loyalty to you and your cause, just like all other chieftains have. All clans are at your disposal, Rangul. You are now the war chief of all clans. What are your orders? I want every clan to gather its forces. We shall invade the human lands while they're completely focused on their defense against the demons and take their lands for our own. The future of our race depends on it. We shall enter a golden age. Okay. Very interesting and also significantly different from the end of the first Orc book, Lord of the Clans. In that one, there were different chieftains, and you killed the Destroyer, and you just put someone new in charge of the Bloodhand clan. So one cool major divergence here is the quote-unquote, the Destroyer, that's just his name, I guess. He's the guy who's in charge and he stays in charge of the Bloodhand clan. Now, what I'm expecting is what we know, and this is spoilers, just turn the video off now if you're brand new to Arkain and don't want to hear about stuff that I already know from the future books. There's prone to be differences, as we've seen with the Destroyer, for example, but what we know is that the Orcs break through the front human lines and basically open the way for the demons. Oops. In the process, the demons also, obliterate the Orcs as well and force the Orcs, further into the kingdoms, and they're all scattered, and, the Deathbreeze clan spends the rest of the campaign trying to, retreat and reorganize with Amari's forces. Which I always thought was cool. I always liked the idea that, you play as the Deathbreeze clan deep behind enemy lines, and then later on, as you push into Saria, the Deathbreeze clan is its own tiny little thing that's trying to retreat and get back to you, back to Amari's forces, I should say. Same with Iron Thunder. Iron Thunder and Deathbreeze are trying to stay alive, and they'll sort of get back with the remnants of Darkmind and Iron Thunder and all that. I really like that concept in the second Orc book. So forming the tribal dominion and gathering the survivors and actually forming a powerful union as opposed to this. Hey, we just want to kill everybody Orc group. Anywho, that's neither here nor there. What I'm expecting is, as I had said, the Orcs break the Imperial lines and then get roasted by the demons, and I'm going to guess that the Bloodhand clan is going to take the brunt of that, and that's probably what the Destroyer is going to exist and will make it through until that point, and that's where he's going to get completely obliterated, is my thought, because I don't recall seeing any of the Bloodhand clan in the second Orc book, so I think the implication is it was just completely destroyed. That's my prediction. We'll see how it goes. Just one final time I'll harp on this. Playing as the Deathbreeze clan in this mission is way, way, way out of sync with the other two. Goldax clan is maybe a little too easy. The Darkmind clan experience felt about on par with Arkain. If anything, maybe it was a little easier than typical Arkain, but it was really fun. And it forced you to think about these little areas to attack, and instead of just waiting for a ton of money and being well, I'm only on a gold mine, I need to stockpile a ton of money so I can rebuild, etc., etc. It just felt good. You could be constantly aggressive while also having to think about when you would turn around and decide to save some of the minor clans as opposed to let them die as meat shields. I really enjoyed that. I liked it a lot. Again, it felt on par with a strong Arkain entry. But then again, unfortunately, the Deathbreeze clan mission perspective was insane. Again, I played for over an hour trying different things. I tried hiring the Goldax clan first. I tried not hiring them at all. I tried saving up to go for purple. I tried saving up and going for green. I tried saving up and going for red, just in the futile effort to get another gold mine, and just had no success with any of them. So that's why I was you know what? Let's just try the Darkmind clan. It seems fun. I like the idea that the supply expands and all that. I understand that a map like this is very difficult to balance because you have to balance it from 3 different perspectives. So, like, say that the player isn't playing as the Deathbreeze clan, and then the AI controls them. Keep in mind, the AI isn't restricted by resources, and as such, they just sort of suicide their units into enemy fortifications, and it doesn't matter. So that it works, but when you're playing as the Deathbreeze clan, it unfortunately did not really work for me. Again, not saying it's impossible, but just felt very out of tune with the other 2 perspectives. All right, thanks everyone for watching. We'll come back and play the infamous Defense of Home. I'll see you then. Bye-bye.